Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is...
What's going on?
Who are you?
I'm Chris.
Chris Penn of Chris and G Travels.
Yep.
And we're having a good time here. We've got quite a bit done. Really moving on. Chris is such a hard worker. And I'll tell you, if you're going to redo a bus, that's what it takes.
It takes a lot of dedication and a lot of getting burnt by welding.
Oh, yeah. Never welded before. He's a great welder.
Well,
he's doing a really good job. And so we're having a good time. But we put one of these corners in last night. And we're getting ready to put the other one in right there. And it was a real trick to get that hard metal out of there so it would fit up. But he did a good job last night. And all of our pieces, if you take a look at this, these are the holes where the rivets will go. And this is just welded right on the side of the column there. And Chris drilled them all out last night, and they look super, super great. Good job.
Thank you.
So, what's the first project this morning?
So we're trying to get figured out. I think what we're going to do is put in the other corner piece. This is the template that I was using last night. I just drilled this out, and then I used clamps to hold it on, and it really helped the process. But we still have to drill some holes right here. This is where the rivets are going to go, and then over here as well. So we were just discussing the process with that, just to get a rough idea of where to go, because we can't really clamp this on. Because with this, I was able to just clamp this on and then drill. But since this is already tacked on, we don't have the option of that.
Right.
So we're just talking about that, and then the order of operations today, because if all goes well, we'll put on some sheet metal.
Absolutely.
Which is pretty crazy.
Okay guys, here's Chris's bus. We just put the first piece of sheet metal on there. Ain't it great? And the rest of it is all prepped. That Chris, he is a worker. And we have the 3M tape all on there. And it's ready to go ahead and start putting sheet metal on. This is around those front windows, so the sheet metal will be actually attached with this tape.
And this actually worked out because I accidentally ordered the inch long instead of the 3/4 that we needed for the side. But this frame that we put in, even after, like weeks after I ordered this tape, we decided to put this frame in with the 1-inch framing, and it just happened to work out perfect.
Worked out perfect, and I think it's going to be really wonderful how they fit in there. So we're excited about getting her all done today.
Okay, here we are in Chris's bus. They're getting on the sheets of metal. So yay, we're just about to get this roof raising completed.
And put a block right here and hit it with that sledgehammer.
Is it out a little bit?
Yep, right there. The sledgehammer is under your drill. Put your sledgehammer over that, and you want to hit it right there. So do it right there.
Tape to hold.
Okay, we're in good shape then.
Alrighty.
Good.
So, let's measure.
Got this rub bar done.
Okay, here's Chris. It's 10 after 10 at night. He's out here with his headlamp on, putting in rivets in the rub bar.
So got the bottom row on, drilled out the top row because our drill bits here decided to stop working, and so I had to make sure I could drill it through. Gonna put the Sequiflex underneath. It's a weather sealant, and then rivet that on, and I'm done for the night.
Well, it's about time, dude. You need a break.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay, we'll see you in the morning.
Never slept better.
See you in the morning. Well, we're going to take a look at where the bus is right now. We've got the metal started on the roof. We just have the corners to button up. All of the side metal is on. Not finished the weatherproofing, but we've cut and fit the emergency door. Metal is on, and have most of the rivets in already. The corners look really good. Got a few more rivets to put in on the corners. Back panel is looking really good. And oh my goodness, we even have this side done. So, all the side metal is on. Our rub bars are back on. We're getting real close. One thing that took a little extra time is Chris put in 4 bigger windows. They're 3x3. I think he's really going to like them. But it did entail some work. There are the 3x3 windows. It ended up taking us, I would guess, about 3 days to put in these windows. So now they're ready to cut the sheet metal out and simply slide the windows in, and they work with a clamping system, so we'll put the screws in them. And then up here in the front, we'll end up putting in 2 of the original windows back in right there in the front. He's going to have a lot of light in the front. We've started the metal. So far we've just buttoned this on with rivets. We've got to get a little scrap metal out of our pile and finish this. Then we'll cover it all over with a good thick coat of fiberglass. When he finds his window that he wants to put up there for the skylight, he will just simply cut it out, fit the window in. We're going to make sure that the braces that we put up here are in the right position so that a window will fit in. Most of the rivets are in. Just where you see a bright spot like that is the only place where we don't have all the rivets back in. And you can see that most of the rivets are already back in. So he can go ahead and drive this thing, get back home before Thanksgiving is over, which would be very, very nice. So it was late at night last night when we put those, turning real dark when we put those top 2 pieces of metal on there. And we will pull some scrap metal out of the pile and finish all that out so that we can get it fiberglassed here in the next few hours. So this is Jim Gadberry, and we're just buttoning up Chris's bus today to get him back on the road so he can get home for Thanksgiving. I don't know exactly, we'll try to figure out exactly how long this took, but the actual roof raise took us about 3 days. The rest of it probably were a little under 2 weeks in actual working time doing all this. Hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for all those wonderful comments and big thumbs up. I'm very grateful for you. Thank you for watching our channel. So signing off until tomorrow.